Viewer discretion is advised.
This is an outrage. I'm highly severely pissed off. I'm gonna keep this very try to keep it clean. I might derail off a little bit, but this is a little girl in Cleveland, Ohio, who was we're gonna dive into it in 2 seconds. So I'm sharing this because her mother wants people to share this, and I'm making this whole video about her. And thank God that she's alive. We're gonna dive into the story. You got any more pictures? That's the only picture you got. Yeah, we're gonna dive into more of the story in a minute. This is a very sad situation. Viewer discretion is advised. If I go off the rail and I start cussing, that means I'm pissed off, y'all. So you're gonna have to excuse my language. This is probably might be not suitable for the younger generation. So we're gonna take a little quick pause break and we're gonna say 18 or over. Alright, y'all, this one a little hard to read. Like I was saying, you gotta be over the age of 18 and hear what I'm saying. I got kids, so this one kinda hit home for real. And the mom want people to support, and share it so people, because the mayor of Cleveland ain't doing anything about it. It's kind of being like a hush up situation, and they ain't even trying to arrest the kids who did it. My phone is kind of active. I'm gonna read the whole story, but I'm gonna try to cut some of this stuff up because I don't want to, I ain't trying to get in trouble. Okay, that story got taken down. Wait, that story. So I'm trying to read the story, but it's taken down. So anyway, it's a 5-year-old girl, and if you've seen the beginning of this video, then that's my intro. That's how I'm coming in with it. I'm bumming it just like that. You feel me? I'm bumming just like that. So a 5-year-old girl was taken to someone's house to be watched, It's a family member. It's a quiet street of St. Clair's Avenue. It's an empty street, they say. And there's a couple kids who live down there and some residents and stuff like that. For the most part, people know who they is because they live on that street. It's real small. So you live on a real small street, everybody know your name, And so it ain't even a funny video, but that's how I'm gonna start it off because I don't want nobody. Y'all gonna eat my head up alive, and I'm pretty sure this video gonna get taken down in like 20 hours, 24 hours. I guarantee you, YouTube gonna strike this video. People say that on September 13th, a 5-year-old little girl was taken by 3 juveniles, aged 10, to a field on East 148th Street. These kids have assaulted her. I can't say the word. And took her innocence from her. The mom, Antavia Kennebrew, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, got a lot of support from the community from it. So they took this little girl to a field. They beat her up. They won't even share it on the news, but I got the full story because I seen it on Facebook. And that don't mean it's correct, but I came from the mom's mouth. So the full story goes, they took her. She left them there to have somebody watch them, which is a family member, and she had to go do some errands. I think maybe a worker job or something like that. The story is kind of unclear about what she had to do that day. But so what happened was, she left them in the care of an adult. The adult was watching them, and the adult wasn't paying no attention to let a 10, a 9, and an 8-year-old take a 5-year-old little girl out, like in the woods type in a way, and they beat her up, assaulted her, shoved sticks in her mouth, and shoved sticks in a private area. And that's wrong. And the mayor don't want to charge an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old with a crime because they said it's too young. Well, they ain't have no problem charging Stanley back in the day. A 10-year-old kid from Chicago. They ain't had no problem doing that. He was innocent. They don't have no problem charging people that ain't really did nothing wrong, a crime, and they innocent. I don't care if they kids or not. Okay, so let's bring it. I don't know the little girl's name, and because she won't share it, and I understand it, because I wouldn't share it either. But she did share her face, which is kind of, the mayor won't do nothing about it. The community's in an uproar. I live in Ohio, Cleveland, and it's not that far from me, bro. And I don't like none of it. It's like pissing me off, and if that was my kid, Lord knows what would happen. Like, I'm not even gonna say that to get myself in trouble, but I'm telling you right now, it wouldn't be pretty. They ripped out pieces of her hair, bro. They thought the little girl was gone after they did what they did to her, but she survived it. What a strong little girl, bro. God put her here for a reason, so she can share her story. Even if the governor or the mayor won't do nothing about what just happened, the community, we should do something about it. We should take a stand. You know what I'm saying? We should take a stand and have something done and be done about this, because it don't make no sense. Them 8, 9, 10-year-old little boys, they should be charged with a crime. I don't care what you say. Charged. I don't care. You should be charged as a juvenile and tried as an adult. So when you get right to adult jail, and you gotta spend the rest of your time in there, and you got, I don't care. I don't care. If they do that crap, like my wife said, they do that stuff right now, what's gonna happen when they get older? They're gonna be totally different. They're gonna be doing crime sprees, and they're gonna just be doing that again. It ain't gonna never stop. Why we so wrapped up in between politicians, man, that we ain't wrapped up in our community? Why we ain't trying to fix the changes and the things that we can change in our community? Y'all so worried about buying the next house or the next fur coat or the next purse for your side. We can't do no stuff like that. You gotta do better. And because I know I know that mayor turned his back, because the mayor where I live turned his back on his own people here. It's bigger. It's big. Well, no, I gotta listen to what somebody else tell me. Cause say, okay. No charges filed. No charges at all. Bush. I'm sharing it because I want somebody to get a better understanding and put this out. Hey man, let's share this to the shorts. Let's get this 1 million views. I know y'all don't even gotta like me because I know y'all. So let's share this for her. Let's get her justice for this situation. This makes no sense. This is unacceptable. What the hell is you let your kid watch? They 8, 9, and 10 years old. That ain't your nose. That ain't, cause in your nose, don't be doing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We know it ain't no naked pictures. These cats is watching some crazy, tied up, crazy. Man, come on, bro. What y'all watching, bro? Some dark webs. They playing. Man, you playing too many video games. I don't know. You playing too many games, bro. How you thought that was cool, bro? How you thought that was? Oh, I'm gonna do that. It's cool. How you think that's cool? Man, we gotta do something about it. We can't just sit here and let nothing happen. They children, but she was a child too. You know, like just think about if that happened to your kid. If somebody did that to your kid, is you gonna let it go? I would suggest you shouldn't, you know? Because it's things now that I fight for with my kids, and I don't let. If you let that go, that means you just turn the cheek, and you don't care about what happens, and you don't care about if that happens to your sister. You don't care about if that happened to your aunt. You don't care about what happened to your niece. You don't care. You don't care. You know, and that don't make sense to me. You got to do better. You got to do better. We don't do enough. Y'all sit here and y'all point fingers and judge in the comment section. You sit there and point fingers how fat somebody is. You point fingers about how somebody look and how you should look and how skinny you should be, and what if your titty bigger than the next titty, or my titties ain't big enough. You worry about that shit, but you not worry about what happens. Like, things happen a lot in your area and you don't change it. All you do, you just look on Facebook and, oh, that's effed up, scroll. Even though you see a woman pleading and like asking you for help, she asking you to help her. She's like, share this with everybody. Let everybody know this. I need everybody to know because our mayor won't do nothing about it. It sounds like my mayor. It sounds like both of them. It sounds like my mayor and my governor. It sounds like both of them. Keep it honest. We got one person who keep getting reelected over and over and over again. Dude, like 89 years old, still the governor of stuff of Ohio. Then we got the mayor who drive up and down trying to campaign himself, but ain't worried about the potholes and shit. Ain't sidewalks and build trees and shit. And else, we need to protect our younger generation and our older people because they out there and they scared. When they come outside, they gotta look over their protection. But you out here fucking and again, and they probably gonna put your goofy ass back in office again because we that dumb. We that dumb. We don't think straight enough. We that stupid, and we don't have no collective thinking. You ever have a critical thinking? You ever been in school before? I'm pretty sure you have. You always got critical thinking, collective thinking, but you niggas something else. And I'm cussing out. This gonna be one of the montages. I really don't care. Ad friendly. I don't get paid for this. So when I say something, look, they get mad at me for speaking the truth. This video, guarantee you, is going straight in the dumpster. It ain't because of me. They gonna put it's going right in the trash can. You might see it for 24 hours or video. I'm gonna pick it up on a short too. We gonna see how long that stay up. But this, I bet $500 that shit it's gonna get stagnated as hell, and it's only gonna have like 20 views because they ain't gonna want it to go nowhere because it's too real. It's the truth. If I'm out here being stupid and laughing and giggling, y'all think it's funny. If I hit my face or explode my toenails or something or eat a toenail, it's gonna go viral in a heartbeat. But when you speaking real and you talking to people about what's real in reality, and we ain't talking about living in the fuck, they don't, and then it don't go nowhere. I mean, it is what it is. Bro. That's what it is. It's your boy Cashmere Matic, man. I ain't even trying to be woke. We need to do better, bro. We need to do better as a community, and that's why the world keep burning, and that's why we can't breathe clean air, and that's why we don't got no good food, and that's why on the road because we don't do better, and our community is peace.